Hello everyone, I'm Corey and we're talking Manpower. Today we're continuing our conversation with Ms. Karen Taylor.
So, how has working overseas helped you develop as a Manpower Force Manager?
Well, I began my CP26 career overseas and at a very senior level. So I've had a unique opportunity to see the strategic functions of Manpower, both in NATO and in the combatant command. And in fact, I just talked to you about the ability to see how does NATO, how does the alliance do that. What I miss coming in at this senior level are the basics. And in fact, that's why I have learned who runs the CP26, how can I do education to get those basics, because it's actually never too late to do that, so that I can prepare myself for coming back and reintegrating into the big Army and add value someplace in a position in the Army.
So, from my understanding, having spoken to Mr. Lampesberger, the UCOM regularly hosts the Army's Manpower and Force Management course. Why does UCOM do this, and why do you feel that the course is important?
Well, several years ago, I learned about the Manpower and Force Management course. That's one of the negatives, not learning about the MFC, but being in a COCOM, and it was recommended that I go to the course, and I was Mr. Lampersberger told me I was the most senior person ever to go to his course. But that said, I learned a tremendous amount. The course does a great job, and I've been to War College, but it does a great job of linking national military strategy down to what we do as manpower and force management analysts. And so I was very impressed with that, which was a refresher for me, but it was very good for the more junior people. And then it taught me the basics of manpower and force management, and I realized my people at the COCOM needed to have this course. We had some end-of-year money. I invited Mr. Lampersberger out. The course came to Stuttgart. We had initially 16 people because it was a last minute, and then he asked me, did I want to host it the following year? And I said, absolutely. Now, I've tried to be a very honest, not tried, we're honest brokers because USEER wants to get in the course, all the others. So it's not a UCOM. UCOM hosts it, but that doesn't mean we get first pick at who goes. Everybody in Europe has an equal opportunity to go to the course. It's an Army course, not a UCOM course.
So you're able to use the negotiation skills that you used with the Spanish about the NATO billets when you're trying to get seats in the Manpower Force Management course.
Exactly. So we've been very, very happy to host it and have the upcoming course in June as well.
So what would your advice be to someone who's looking for an opportunity in Germany as a Manpower and Force Manager, and how can they best prepare for it?
They can best prepare by learning their core skills, especially if they want to come to a headquarters such as a combatant command, and I would suspect even USEER, because what we need at those levels are the core skills, because you will learn the strategic mission by doing it and by other people who are there. But if we don't have the people with the analytical skills we need, then we won't be able to do our job. So that's when I'm hiring, that's what I'm looking for. People not who understand UCOM, but people who understand manpower. So get your education, go to the courses, take advantage of any opportunity you can for the Manpower and Force Management course, for CP26 funding, and get all the education you can and learn your basic skills in your service. You'll learn, if you come to a combatant command, you'll learn the other services. That's part of your experience in coming to a combatant command. If you knew those things ahead of time, you wouldn't need to come.
And is there anything else that you'd like to add?
I think this is an excellent opportunity. I think Career Program 26 is, I've been an HR specialist before. I would take Career Program 26 any day. Sorry, HR specialists. I think it's more tied to the strategic level, incredibly fascinating, and a great career in the Army.
Well, Ms. Taylor, I know you're very busy, and I appreciate you being here today. So I know you're based in Germany, so I'm going to say Dankeschön for joining us. And until next time, Auf Wiedersehen.
Thank you.
Well, everyone, that's all we have time for today. Thank you all for listening. We look forward to our next segment. In the meantime, feel free to like the Manpower and Force Management page on Facebook. And until then, have a great Army Day.
I realized I'm going like this and nobody can see me.